Well, it is so good to see you, Erica. I know it's fun to see on Zoom, but it was even more fun to see you in person and meet you for the first time at conference. So I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your experience so that we could share with everybody who wasn't at conference or maybe who could potentially come this next time, just how fun conference was. So what was
Yeah.
your experience like as a new consultant going for the first time?
Yeah, so to be totally honest and candid with you, it was really intimidating walking into it. I had signed up as a new consultant and I was like, I have no idea what I'm signing up for. I've never met any of these people. I've only been in the business for a couple months. Like, what am I doing? And so like the week before, I was so nervous. I was like, what do I wear? What do I pack? What should I bring for a notebook? What should I like just overthinking everything and I was so scared. But I feel like as soon as we walked into that first general session, it was like all of my fear was left at the door when I walked in. I was so excited. Even now, like talking about, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it again. It was so empowering and it was so exciting. And it was like I had never met any of these people in person before, but it was like I've known them for years. It was just such an awesome atmosphere to be a part of. I really can't even like I feel like I can't put it into words just like how like chilling and exciting it is and how um just like how inspiring is a good word, how inspiring it is.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did a total 180. I was like freaked out, anxious, nervous to like, psh, I got this. Like, this is so exciting. I love it. I didn't want it to end.
Oh, I love that. So now that conference has ended, what has it done for your business? Like, has it helped change your actions or belief at all?
Absolutely. I feel like conference kind of lit a fire under my butt. Not to say I wasn't motivated before, but like I said, I've only been a consultant since November. So I'm going on 9 months. And so I feel like it was kind of a slow start for me. I had my launch, which was really what went really well, but then I kind of took a step back a little bit. So I feel like conference gave me that motivation to really push forward. It made me want to accelerate in my business. It made me want to share the love that I have for Pampered Chef. It gave me a whole new perspective on the business, and just really gave me, like, it told me what I could really do, like the potential that I could have with this business. It drove me to want more.
I love that because honestly, I have seen that from you from the very start, and just having you realize it yourself. I'm glad conference brought that out and really showed you it was possible. And you have been booking parties like crazy. Like, what has been working for you?
Yeah, so it helps to be in the booking blitz challenges when those are offered just because I am a very competitive person. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to join them. And then I see someone book a party and then I'm like, I'm going to book two parties. So I would say on top of that, the way that I've shifted my messaging has also helped. When I first started, I was really shy about things. So if I asked someone and they said no, I'd just be like, okay, sounds good, thanks. But now I've made it into a habit when someone says no, I always ask why. What's holding them back from booking? Because then you're more likely to get an objection out of them that you can then overcome rather than them just coming out and saying it. And so, for example, if someone says, oh, I don't really have time, I can then come back with a response and say, well, it really only takes 10 minutes of your day and you're probably sitting on your phone scrolling for that long anyway. Let's just give it a try. So that's one thing. The other thing is I always end my messages with a question. So instead of saying, let me know if you're interested in booking, I always want to give them that, hey, I have two spots left open the week of August 15th. Would you like to claim one? And just making sure that I'm being direct without being pushy. Instead of I'm essentially still leaving the ball in their court, but I'm kind of giving them an assist to their layout.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had said earlier to me that you started tracking too. And that is so crucial too, right? To like just see like how many people am I actually asking and what is your response rate? Because sometimes it takes more asks than normal, And
Yeah.
sometimes you get a yes right away, but we just don't know. So that
Yeah.
is so good. And honestly, you talking about that like makes me excited to book more parties. So I know that we're going to inspire some people here. The
Yeah,
last question. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, I was just going to talk about the tracker quick. So, yes, this week was the first time that I've set up a tracker ever for my business. And it's been exciting to know exactly where things are at. Like, I have all of my asks in the first column, and then have I asked them once? Have I asked them twice? Did they just flat out say, no, not ever? Or did they give me an objection that then I was able to overcome? And I will say it's pretty motivating. I've had really good luck with my follow ups. And so it's been pretty motivating to see when someone books a party, I highlight their name in yellow. And then the current, or sorry, if they have booked a party, if we've had their party, if we've closed their party, it's green. If their party is currently booked or it's currently happening, they're yellow. And then my no's obviously are red. So it's really exciting and motivating to see all of the green and all of the yellow because those are what's currently happening in my business. And then, of course, seeing all of the no color, we'll call them, that shows me all of the potential that I have and all of my hosts, potential hosts, that I can still ask. So it's good to know. It makes me feel more confident in my business, knowing exactly where I'm at with every single individual that I've ever asked to host a party.
I love that because it shows progress too. And you've created a way that works for you. Like sometimes people do it electronically or paper, and you found what works for you, and that's what's amazing about this whole
Yeah.
system. So that is so wonderful. And I know that we have talked, and you were inspired at conference about promoting and
Mhm.
walking the stage next year in red. And what has like switched your mindset on that? What has made you decide that you want to welcome people to the business?
Yeah, so when I first started this business, I was in it for the extra income. I have an almost 2 year old. My husband works two jobs, I work a job, and we still weren't making ends meet. And so I was like, I just want the extra money. Like, I don't care about anything. And after going through conference, it really opened my eyes that we're not asking people to join us, we're sharing the opportunity. And so I love Pampered Chef products, and I actually was a direct consultant or an independent consultant with another direct selling company before this. And so when I made the transition to Pampered Chef, it was an easy choice because I love their products. And so I want to be able to share that love with others. And yes, the financial freedom is good that comes with it and it helps us pay bills. The money is nice, but I want to help others succeed in the way that I've been able to succeed. And I want to help my fellow moms or teachers with no summer income. I want to help people around me not only know about this business, but love this business and love the opportunities that come with being a consultant.
Ugh, they say your why should make you cry. Well, your why just made me tear up. Like seriously, goosebumps when you said that you want to share this business and that you want to find other people because that's what it's all about. It's all about the heart. And you got
Yeah.
my heart, so I know that you will get other people. I totally cannot wait for you to be a director in this business. And thank you so much for sharing this with all of us.
Yeah,